Hi everybody, welcome back to another tarot reading. If you're new here, my name is Aaliyah and I post readings. I post tarot and intuitive readings. And yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. I want to ask the cards, what is your body trying to tell you? What is your body trying to tell you? And what are your mystery symptoms revealing? But before I get into it, I just want to share usually the messages that I'm inspired to share about or talk about or channel are things that are also personal to me. So I am no stranger to mystery symptoms, and I really felt called to do a reading on that kind of thing. So this is for you if it resonates with you. Take what fits, leave what doesn't, and I just hope that this can help provide some clarity and support in case you are, in case you can benefit from this. So let's start off with, what is your body trying to tell you? What is your body trying to tell you right now? And I feel, I feel like for some people there could be different messages in here for different people. Like the whole thing doesn't have to resonate with you all the way through. You might, like, the first part might be for you and the second part might be for somebody else, but this is a general kind of collective one. So they could be relevant, but they might not be like dead specific. But anyway, just take what resonates. The first thing that your body's trying to tell you is that you are letting go of a lot. You are moving away from something. Part of the reason you could be feeling the way that you're feeling at this moment is because of how deeply things are shifting and changing. You're really moving away from a lot. And it could be emotional, because oftentimes when we're cleansing, purifying, and going through change, it brings significant emotion. So there is a new beginning coming. You might have a new burst of energy, or you might be rediscovering your sense of vitality. You're restoring your vitality at the moment. And lots is changing and releasing. And actually, I'm going through this right now, but many people, pretty much everybody has parasites. And a lot of the time they're not measurable because they have life cycles and they're living, so they don't necessarily always show up in a blood sample. And I'm learning so much about this right now with different like toxins and pathogens and things like this. They go from the blood into like the organ tissue and stuff, so they're not always measurable in a blood panel per se. So you might have little critters dying in you right now. And just like we go through cycles in life. The moon ebbs and flows, and as women, we menstruate and we don't menstruate, we ovulate. And men have hormonal cycles as well. And plants go through cycles. In the summer they bloom and things are very green, and in the winter things are generally barren and dry and preserving energy. It comes to the core, so there's fluctuations. And right now it seems like something within you is going through a death cycle. So you might be shedding something right now. You might literally be menstruating if you are female. You might be detoxifying. You might have gotten an injury. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what else your body wants to tell you. I want to actually see if your body wants to ask you for anything. And then the Five of Swords came right out. I think your body is asking you for some quiet and peace. So you could be in a situation where there's a lot of noise around you. You might feel a sense of conflict. And I think that there's just something that's aggravating you. something that it could be emotional, it could be physical. You could be in an environment that just maybe too loud for you, or you might have, you might be surrounded by voices that are, argumentative or not really the most sensitive and listening. But I think your body is asking for listening. It's asking for truce, for peace, because this represents conflict and argument, and just clashing of ideas, things like this. We have the Tower on the bottom, so things could be kind of chaotic at the moment. Yeah, so 10 of Wands. Your body is asking again for a break. If this is for you, you could feel exhausted. You could feel really tired. You could feel like you're carrying a load. You've been carrying a load. And again, this could actually relate to toxin loads. We have, a certain capacity. Every person has a different capacity to hold toxins. And it's like we have a bucket, and the bucket fills and then it dumps out, and we cleanse and we purify our bodies. And our bodies are naturally supposed to do that through excretion and elimination and, all of these things. Draining the lymph, filtering the kidneys, liver, whatever. And so sometimes if your pathways of elimination are overwhelmed or clogged up, your body is holding a really big reservoir of toxins. And so on a physical health level, this represents that. This is being overloaded, being burdened. And you might, emotionally feel that as well. You might be carrying emotional, mental burdens as well. And I know if you've been watching my readings regularly, I know I've been sharing a lot about, these interesting health facts and things like this. And the reason that I'm so excited to share is because, one, I'm passionate about holistic health, healing, and two, all of this stuff is relevant to my emotional state, my spiritual state, my mental state. It's all connected. And I am right now getting information that is just filling in a lot of gaps for what's been going on with me. And a lot of very sensitive people are often brushed off on a cultural, societal level for their experiences, symptoms, things like this. So I really want to reach people who are also going through that and share this knowledge and wisdom through readings to help people and to empower people. So I would love if this does resonate with you, then, please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and just, let me know what resonates. And I always love hearing that kind of feedback. So anyway, let's see what else is your body trying to say. We have the Three of Cups. So I feel like there is some social element in your life right now that your body is thanking you for. You could have a person or a few people or like even a community, who is tight-knit and supportive. And if you don't have that, it could be that your body is asking for community, asking for support. And also I'm just thinking, like, imagine your different body systems as their own little communities. And imagine that they are little people inside of you that you can talk to and you can interact with and you can ask questions about, and you can engage with them like you engage with, any other person. And if you're more sensitive and more creative and open-minded, then it will come easy for you. It could be fun. It's creative. It's a way of, it's another uncommon way of connecting, talking to yourselves, but that's actually something that a lot of people do talk about, I feel like, in like even yoga communities and things. There's a song, it's like, every little cell in my body is happy, every little cell in my body is well, I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. So you can talk to yourselves, you can chant, you can sing mantras. Vibration is medicine. cancer tumors have been dissolved through chanting Om. If you don't know about this, it's a thing, and I don't have any direct. Well, actually, there is this one person I follow on Instagram. I forget his handle. If you want it, just comment and I'll post it if I don't already get to putting it in the description. But I think it's like Base Forge or something. Let me just look it up real quick and I'll tell you right now. I literally paused my video when I had 2 seconds left of my sweet potato in the oven timer, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, baseforge.us is the account that I am talking about. And he posted something about, if you scroll down on his reels, in the middle section, there's one that headlines Cymatics Unleashed Massive Healthcare Revolution. And this guy, basically, I think he's like a sound teacher or something. And these are images of cells or the shapes of cells. And this person engineered a machine or something that recreates the patterns of cells, of things, and found a way to invert the vibration, I believe, to kill literally cancerous cells, to kill, because it's a principle of like polarity or something. I am no physicist or scientist or anything to explain this in proper terminologies, but he's talking about it right here. You know, opposite waves cancel each other out. So if you can recreate the basically inverted or opposite shape of a toxic cell, you can kill it. And he talks about this here in the discovery of this technology. I forget where I was going with this, but oh yes, singing to your cells, talking to your cells. This is just one testament of so many about the power of vibration, from physical song singing and chanting to intention setting to prayers to the emotional state that we keep and nurture in our bodies. So I'm going to pause this for a second and then continue with the question: what are your mystery symptoms trying to communicate, or whatever that question was? I don't know, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So the question is, what are your mystery symptoms revealing? And then on the bottom of the deck, we got, oh, what is that? Sorry. We have the Lovers. And this, I think, is a message about whatever is happening with you, how it's happening in light of homeostasis and equilibrium. There is a big balancing act happening, which is a good thing. And if things are out of balance, what's happening is happening because there is a biological impetus to create that balance, which is a great thing to remember if we're in the midst of feeling very imbalanced and having a hard time struggling with that. So yeah, what is your, let me just close the door real quick. Okay, what are your mystery symptoms revealing? We have the Magician. We have the Three of Swords. So right away, I feel like this is saying you're more powerful than you think. It is revealing the innate power and what's the word? Not resourcefulness, capacity, capability of your body. And then with the Three of Swords, I think that, you know, whatever this process is, by the way, if you see this, I don't even want to show you, but I got blood work done by a doctor, not a phlebotomist. So my vein blew up and created this gnarly bruise. So sorry if you saw that. Anyway, I feel like it's a difficult, it's been a difficult time, maybe been a heartbreaking time. maybe things that felt chaotic and like the rug was ripped out from underneath you, because the baseline energy of the Three of Swords usually translates to heartbreak, but it is represented by this energy of shock and like sudden change, so sudden abrupt like shifts. Yeah. Six of Pentacles reversed. So this is your symptoms right now are talking about they're like pointing out areas of your life and of your health where, actually this made me think of Virgo, because Virgo rules the 6th house and Virgo is an earth sign, so 6 of Pentacles. And service. Virgo is a service-oriented sign, and this card represents service. So I wonder if 6 of Pentacles actually is equated with Virgo somehow. I mean, in those ways it is, but like officially, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is pointing out something having to do with like you taking a look at like nutrients, or the exchange of what's coming in, what's going out, and the reciprocity of that. So there might be, your symptoms might be revealing a need to reassess what you're taking in and what you're putting out, and where you can source your, what is this? Oh, where you can source your, like your a real solid reciprocal relationship with nourishment and what it is that you need. What else are your symptoms trying to reveal to you? The Fool. So, you know, I feel like relating to physicality, this represents cleanliness and newness and change. So there's that. And you might also be embarking on a new quest or journey to figure these things out. But you will be making new discoveries soon if you're not already. And I just want to get one final card of advice. Okay, well, we have two. We have the Page of Cups and we have the Emperor. Okay, well, yeah, that actually makes sense. So when I was shuffling, I felt a car engine outside and it went straight to my head. And it was buzzing in my head, and it felt similar to some of the neurological symptoms that I've experienced with my own, dealing with my own toxicity and parasites and whatever else, just a culmination of many things. And usually like chronic illnesses are rooted in, you know, toxicity, and they're just so layered and so complex, and the expression of, you know, one specific thing or root cause can be different from person to person. But, you know, for me, I often get, like my nervous system has trouble processing the stimulation and the input because it has been so fried from trying to deal with all this toxicity over the years and yada yada. So immediately I felt protection. I was like, protection is the final bit of advice that I want to share, because, you know, for some watching this, if this resonates with you, you could be, really vulnerable right now and needing that protection. And I mean, I feel like this is literally a message to protect vulnerability. The Emperor is about protection. Page of Cups is about vulnerability. And, you know, an open soul. This is like a childlike, curious spirit, an expressive heart on your sleeve kind of energy. And the Emperor is here to serve that and guard that and protect that. So take care of yourself, take care of your spirit, honor your sensitivities as well, really honor them, guard them, protect them, and validate your own sensitivities, stand by them, be a stand for your own sensitivities, and your own intuition. That's what's gotten me as far as I've gotten on my healing path, and that's what's finally gotten me after 10 years of my specific issues. That's what's finally gotten me to a place where I am working with someone who I'm aligned with and who I genuinely feel taken care of by. So, you know, that's why I want to do these readings, because I just want to help. Sorry for that bang there. I was making a hand gesture and I bumped into the table while I did it. So yeah, okay, that's all I got for now. And we have the hangman on the bottom as well, so just, I guess I'll add on to this as one last thing. This is talking about just acknowledging what's not working and letting go of that. You could be in a place where you're recognizing what's not working and being ready to let go of that. So that's that. I wish you the best. I'm going to keep making these videos and, keep coming up with different topics that allow me to share as much as I can that's within my heart. And there's a whole lot. I have to show you my cat right now because you're just being a perfect little sunbather. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. If you have any requests for specific questions or general topics, I would love to know how I can support my community and reach more people. So, don't hesitate to kind of ask, and I'll do what I can. And if you have a very specific request, if you want more personalized support, you can totally reach out to me for your own reading. I do tarot readings. I do intuitive body art scan portraits that basically can help get a intuitive, unbiased snapshot of just what I see going on in your field. And it's not medical or anything like that. It's abstract, it's interpretive, but it is the psychic reading. So I visually tap into what I see and feel. It's kind of like the texture and color, like snapshot of your field, and I draw it out, and then I either write or record my own interpretation of the textures, colors, forms, and things that I see, and energy, is revealed in patterns and symbols. And so I can, maybe identify some different patterns that are going on in your field at the moment. And it's fun and it can be insightful, and I've done a few of them and I really would love to do more. So if that calls to you, then check it out in the description. And I also do shadow readings, Celtic cross readings, freeform, any question readings, zodiac spreads, and I can create custom ones as well. So send me a message here or on Instagram at Rustic Peach if you want to work with me. And I'm sending you lots of love. Mwah. Okay, I'll see you next time.